Central Valley Talk celebrates what's good about Fresno, Clovis, and the Valley. And talk about what's good about Fresno, Clovis, and the Valley. Our next guest is Paul Bonander. Did I say it right?
You said it right.
Yeah. Hard to get that one wrong, huh?
No, it's something like a banana with a deer on it.
Okay. Now, you're in real estate.
I've been in real estate since 1972.
72, wow. And mostly in Fresno area?
In the Fresno, then I spent about 20 years in Kingsburg as well.
Kingsburg, so.
So I just recently moved. I moved back to Kingsburg, back to Fresno from Kingsburg about a year ago.
Yeah, and I know you're still doing some business in Kingsburg. We'll talk about that in a minute. If somebody wants to buy a house, should they come see you?
Yes.
Yeah, or sell one too.
Or sell one. I've got going to have a listing in Clovis, and I've had several in Kingsburg.
So if you're looking to buy or sell a house, Paul Bonander, and your number's on the screen, which I'd say it out loud, but I can't see that far. Tell the viewers your phone number.
Yeah, it's 246-6731.
Yeah. Now, there's a lot of people in real estate that are brand new, that are learning the ropes and the ins and outs, and but you've done it for a few years.
I've done it for a few years. I've done it since 72, and I taught real estate, principles of real estate at Fresno City College for about 40 years.
40 years. Now, and I'm not real fast at math, but it's about 45 years you've been in business.
Yes.
So you've got a little experience, you know, the ups and the downs. And
I've had good and bad.
Yeah. Now, in 2008, we had that recession, which was a surprise to me. I'd never seen anything like that. In your 45 years, has there been recessions that bad before?
Oh, I think so. In 1979, 80, it was pretty bad.
Yeah. I call those the Jimmy Carter years.
Yeah.
I know he was president. He was fighting that.
Yeah, I had a good subdivision going there, and I had just sold out. And in 80, 81, the market kind of went to zero.
To zero, yeah. Yeah, that's about the time I bought a little after that I bought my first house. And I think interest rates now are 3 or 4%, something like that.
It's fantastic. It's been low for a long time. It's unreal.
I was going to say, when I bought my first house, we got it for 9%. And we celebrated. Wow, that's great, 9%. We thought that was really good.
I sold actually one house for 18%.
18%, yeah.
It's unreal.
Got to do what you have to do. And now, one thing, now I'm in real estate too, one thing I never had happen until a couple of years ago was I'd never sold a house for cash. And now
I sold houses for cash.
Now all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of cash sales. So
yeah.
But you've seen a lot of changes, no doubt.
Very much so. Up until about 5 years ago, I think I sold only one house for cash.
Yeah.
And I've sold hundreds of houses.
Yeah. So now, do you have a web presence, a website, or something like that?
I have email.
Email. Okay.
That's about all I have.
That's good enough. But I think they're putting all your information up there on the screen. Now, okay. You have some things for sale, and I think we're going to start with this lot out in Tulare.
Okay, the lot in Tulare, I've got a property that is about a mile south of the Tulare Ag Show. It's about 5 acres. It's a beautiful site for putting a motel or a nice restaurant or mini mart or something like that on it.
It's already zoned?
It's zoned for that. Right now we're working with Caltrans to get a change of where the location of the ingress and egress or in and out.
And is it in the city of Tulare or the county?
It's in the county.
It's in the county, and the county's approved it, and they said, yeah, we want a hotel?
They would love it if I can get Caltrans to give me a decent entry.
Yeah. Without the good entry, the hotels are tough to
That's right.
Can't get in and out. Now, do we talk price, or just say if anybody's watching today and they're a hotel builder or those that invest and buy hotels?
Well, right now we're asking $999,000 for it.
For the 5 acres. Okay.
For the 5 acres.
Yeah.
There's actually 4 lots there, and we can sell it separately or
they can buy 1, 2, 3, or 4. So.
Right.
And is there room for more than a hotel, like a hotel, restaurant?
There's room for a hotel, for a restaurant, for a mini mart. That's what we have it.
All 3. Yeah.
Kind of zoned for.
And 1 mile from the Ag Show would be a significant property.
It's south of the Ag Show. It's the first site that you'll see coming into the city of Tulare.
Okay.
And actually, the Ag Show has so much activity there that they would keep that motel full year round.
Year round, yeah. Now, is it near the airport?
Right next to it.
Right next to the airport. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of
That
people.
airplane is right across the street.
Yeah, a lot of people fly in for the Ag Show. I've flown to the Ag Show before from Sacramento, and it's the only way to go.
Yeah.
Now, so if you're in the motel business or the investment business or a developer, or you want to be a developer, call Paul Bonander about this property and 5 acres. Sounds like a good deal.
Thank you. It's a good deal. We'll work with people, whatever.
Anything else on this property before we go to the next one?
No, there's actually another site that is about an acre that another individual has it for sale that we can include it if they want.
Get all grouped in there, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're buying, you may as well buy it all.
Yeah.
Now, you spent quite a few years in Kingsburg. You're pretty well known in Kingsburg.
I spent about 20 years in Kingsburg.
20 years. And this next property is actually in Kingsburg. And you didn't even have to tell me where it was. I looked at it, and either I've seen that property or it just has that look of Kingsburg, doesn't it?
It has a Kingsburg look is right. It's I think it's the nicest building in Kingsburg.
Nicest commercial building.
It used to be the butcher, the baker. They used to be an accounting office.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's a dress shop.
Yeah.
And it's on Main Street. It's in the center of town, right on Draper Street.
Yeah. Okay. And how many? So you're selling the whole building? It's not for lease. It's for sale.
We're selling the whole building.
Okay.
I forget how big that is. About 5,000 square feet.
Yeah.
Its dress shop is in front. The back, they have plans to put in 5 rental units for like small realtor office or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not built yet.
Okay. Now, is it 2-story?
It's 2-story. There's a nice room up in the front that's been. Oh, they have dinners there. Or they used to have dinners there. It used to be a restaurant as well. Mm-hmm. And there's a unit in the back too that is a second story.
Okay. So, can we talk about the price? Sometimes I have realtors on. They say, "Don't say the price," so I'll give you the option.
Price is $650,000.
Okay.
We're very anxious to listen to offers or whatever. There's a nice dress shop in front that can go with the price, or doesn't have to, whatever the buyer would want. But they sell nice clothing. It's one of the upper grade clothing, as well as some Brighton jewelry and shoes from the Bay Area, and that seems to be doing very well.
Yeah. So if somebody has a business that they want to open in that building, they could buy the building and already have part of your payment made by the dress shop.
Yes.
Or you can vacate it and take the whole building if you want.
Take the whole building, whatever they want.
Okay. And that's in Kingsburg. What street is it on?
It's on Draper Street.
Draper.
It's 1448 Draper Street. It's right next to Chicago Title. It's next to a pizza place.
Be a good place for a real estate office.
It's a fantastic place for a real estate office.
If you are thinking of opening a business, or you have a business and you want to locate it in Kingsburg, call Paul Bonander and he will hook you up. In fact, if this building isn't perfect for you, he probably can find you another one. So call Paul Bonander. Anything else on this Kingsburg property you want to mention?
No, that covers it pretty well.
And let's give out your phone number one more time.
Phone number is area code 559-246-6731.
Okay, and I just want to say it's an honor to have you on the show. You know my dad, and you have lunch with him sometimes?
Oh, I've had lunch with your dad a lot.
Has he ever picked up the check?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Paul Bonander, if you didn't get the number down and you can't reach him, call me. I'll give you his direct phone number. Paul Bonander. Where's your office now, by the way?
I work out of my home right
Perfect.
now.
So don't show up at his office. Call him.
You're welcome. I have a great place to meet there.
We got his email right there on the screen. Call him, email him, and if you can't reach him or you didn't get the number written down, call me and I'll put you right in touch with Paul Bonander. It's an honor to have you, and we'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.